You're listening to Ultimate Life with Kellen Flukiger, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome. Well, I just don't seem to get that right. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Your Ultimate Life here on LA Talk Radio. I'm really excited about having you here with me, and I put that up here on the video because I want you to see it, yourultimatelife.ca. It's a URL not to sell you anything because I don't do that, but it's to give you something, and it's to give you some tools that I have that are for you to use. Now, I would say that they're free because they don't cost money, but they do cost effort and time, and they do cost commitment. But, you know, if you want to create a life that is as expansive as this big room behind me, then it's going to take effort and energy and time. Now, I've spent 16 years building a coaching practice with clients all around the world, and I love it. It is my ultimate life. Now, I define this ultimate life business that I talk about every week with myself or with the people that are my guests. Last week, we had Sean Miller, who's been a client for a decade, and he's done some incredible things. But we talk about the ultimate life in terms of living a life, having a life experience where every day's fun. And that doesn't mean that, you know, the roof doesn't leak or the tire doesn't go flat, but it's a choice to live life as an adventure. Even when grumpy things happen, even when there's struggles, even when there are difficulties, right? And when you choose to take a hold of life that way, to say, this is my life and I'm going to enjoy it, the ups and the downs and the struggles, I'm going to treat them all like there's some special information, experience, or excitement in here. Everything changes. Now, that might sound like some Pollyanna stuff, and in some circumstances, it might feel like that. But let's talk about it for a minute, about what this really means. Right now, in my physical body, I've got some problems. Got some back problems, and my right leg is numb part of the time, and I limp, and some other things, right? And I'm not complaining, so don't hear any complaint. No complaint. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Love my life the way it is. And every morning I wake up and I have to decide, you know, how much pain I'm going to have today. And I've got, you know, appointments, and maybe they're going to give me some shots, and, you know, all the things that you do to handle that kind of stuff, whatever it is, right? Mine happens to be lower back and right leg. But whatever yours is, I can go at that with joy, thanksgiving, and fun, or I can be pissed off all the time. I can be angry walking around my house or the store that my leg hurts and my back is a problem, and how come they can't fix it, and how come this and how come that, and what's wrong with God that he gave me this busted body. I could do that. And there have been times in my life when I have acted like that about circumstances. That didn't work out like I wanted. They suck. That sucks. But when I have done that, I've never enjoyed my life. I've had momentary release by raging, right? But I've never had fun. I've never felt like, oh, this is a fun life. So I tried a new thing. I said, you know what? What would happen if I just took everything that happens around me, whether it's my back, leg, or a leaky roof or whatever, and said, oh, look what happened. What can I do with this? And chose to be positive instead of angry, to be looking for solutions instead of blaming for problems. Let me tell you what I experienced doing that. No, it's not a silly way to look at life, because I notice when I do that, that I solve problems quicker. I notice that people are more helpful, and so resources come in more easily. I notice that I don't struggle with, you know, upset stomach and negativity. I don't struggle with those emotions. So this whole show, we've just passed a year. We're moving into our second year now. It is all about helping you, the listener, understand what I have learned to add to what you already know about how to create this life of purpose, prosperity, and joy. Do you have a life purpose? I do. Now, there's lots of pieces